Hello everyone, I am Paul McGuire Grimes from Paul's Trip to the Movies. In the new movie, The Hate You Give, Amanda Stenberg plays Star. She's a high school student that lives in a predominantly low-income black community, but then goes to school at a private high school that is predominantly white. She really is trying to find her voice and community, and one night while coming home from a party, she witnesses her friend shot and killed by a white police officer. It also stars Russell Hornsby and Regina Hall as her parents, KJ Appa as her boyfriend, and you also have Issa Rae, Common, and Anthony Mackie in it. And I'll have more on Anthony Mackie in a little bit. So if it sounds familiar, this is based on the young adult book by Angie Thomas, and it clearly was written and brought to the big screen as a response to the real-life killing of Philando Castile and Oscar Grant. The title is actually taken from a Tupac song, all about how we are raising our youth, and the movie really explains and goes into that quite well. Amanda Stenberg, she gives this phenomenal performance as Star. She is this fantastic young talent who really wrestles with Star's inner conflict. She really is trying to find what her voice is, and if she wants to come forward as this witness, does she want to hurt her family or will it help her family? And she's hearing so many different opinions on what she should be doing that she really is having a hard time making that choice. I think the movie works best if you think of it coming from Star's point of view, really that young adult teen voice. When you open the movie up to the rest of its issues, because it really covers every angle of the story, whether it's about protesting, riots, Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, gangs, police brutality. It raises so many different questions and ideas without always answering them clearly or making its point super specific to its audience and who its audience really is. One of the issues I had because of that is with Anthony Mackie's character. He plays this gang kingpin, and I really think it kind of derails the movie. I think too much of the focus of the movie is on his character as maybe being the film's main villain instead of the cop who is the one that killed the teenager. I think that it definitely kicks the gut. It really stirs your emotion inside of you and should hopefully prompt a lot of discussion on the way home from the movie, regardless of if it makes its point really well. I think we've seen a lot of movies, whether it's Black Klansman, 12 Years a Slave, or even Moonlight to a point, bringing up a lot of these same issues about racism and culture. And I think those movies do a lot better job of making its point crystal clear. So with The Hate You Give, I'm giving it 3 out of 5 ticket stubs. I think it should help the youth find their voice regarding a variety of topics and about having those kind of difficult conversations about race in our society. So The Hate You Give, 3 out of 5 ticket stubs. So if you liked my review today, go click subscribe on my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip. And don't forget to go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for more reviews and a link to my podcast. There you're going to find our latest episode all about A Star is Born, as well as my segments from My Talk 1071. All my radio segments are also put on my podcast. So thank you so much for watching today, my review of The Hate You Give. It's now in theaters.